Hello and welcome back. It's Renee and Mason here again.
Good morning.
So today, as promised, we're heading back to the community of Alpine Park. We did a video on this a little while ago, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this budding new community. What do you think?
We've got bluebird skies. I think it's going to be a great day.
All right, so let's get rolling.
Pretty good.
But you know, it's like the reason I think So we were in Alpine Park previously in another video. I wanted to come back and check it out.
Here we are.
Yeah.
We're back.
So I really dig the philosophy here. I mean, it's inspired by the natural and architectural history of Calgary, right? You have that convergence of mountain and prairie and nature.
Yeah, and you can even see that in their design style.
The urban, absolutely. So there is a dynamic, mix of housing. And the whole idea here, the philosophy is just being a good neighbor, being social with your neighbors.
Who doesn't want to be a good neighbor?
You know, getting to know people who live right beside you and across from you and down the street from you. You know, they build these homes with front porches to encourage you to sit out there.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a home with a front porch a little bit later on here. So
we will, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and building, parks, which aren't unusual in communities for sure, but, there are green spaces, for example, with a fireplace in the middle and
Very cool.
chairs. So
Very
again,
cool.
just to encourage people to sit around and socialize with each other. And I think you mentioned there was some boardwalks being built.
Yeah, I think they're going to do a stormwater pond and kind of turn that into a wetland and put a boardwalk through there. So that's a really nice use of that space.
Now, the concept of this neighborhood is new urbanist design.
Yes.
We have talked about this in a previous video with Mackenzie Town.
Correct.
So the idea behind this is that there's a central hub of commercial, right?
Yes.
And then everything kind of extends from that central hub. But the idea is not just about that commercial hub. It's about building streets that are very walkable.
Yep.
Again, the front porches, they want to encourage people to not just walk, but to bike or scooter. Maybe they have a
skateboards.
Roller
skate. For sure.
All those things to get around, right? Not so much just like hop in your car and drive somewhere, right? And again, that's encouraging the social interaction, with everybody.
Yeah,
so
it's fantastic.
It is.
Yeah.
Other parts of new urbanist design would be we talked about that commercial hub, but the idea is to put the multifamily, more dense kind of living
more to the center.
More to the center. And then as it extends out, you get to those kind of estate homes a little further out.
It's a cool philosophy. I mean, it's almost like if you think of this like a mini city where you have the density in the core. Yeah. And then as you go out, it becomes more rural and less dense.
Exactly, for sure. So anyway, it's a pretty cool concept and you don't see it in a lot of neighborhoods. Hopefully we will see it in some more though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it'd be great to see that. So we're looking forward to this though, that's for sure.
We are, yeah. Now in terms of distances, it's pretty close to everything.
It is. It's pretty convenient.
I would say you're 15, 20 minutes drive to downtown.
Yeah.
You're 30 minutes to Kananaskis. I mean, if you're a hiker.
I'm a hiker. Sign me up.
Right? That's pretty cool. I mean, you're close to Kananaskis. Even University of Calgary, so if you have older kids, can't quite kick them out.
Not yet. Not yet.
U of C is really just a 25-minute drive, which is not that far.
Yeah.
And even the airport, which you think, okay, it's across the city, 35 minutes. Yeah. So really not that bad to get anywhere major.
No, and there's all sorts of major roads along here, so you just connect onto those and you're at your destination pretty quickly. So, it's fantastic.
Well, let's go check out some houses.
Let's go check it out.
Okay. We are so excited to be back in Alpine Park, and this time we're going to tour some show homes. Now, there are four main builders here. Cardell and Genesis are both excellent builders. Unfortunately, we won't have time to see their show homes, but we are going to pop into Calbridge right now, and we will pop into Homes by Dream next. So let's head on in. Welcome to the Vista show home by Calbridge Homes. This one has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and a really great third floor loft area, which is optional. This one, according to their website, comes in starting at a price point in the high fives without that loft. So guessing you're gonna be in the sixes by the time you add that. But let's head on in and check this place out. As you come in, you'll notice this really light colored wide plank flooring. It's quite beautiful, and with the darker colors that you'll see throughout the home, it's a really nice contrast. Of course, we're in the living room area here. There's a gas fireplace. Rather than the usual tile on the fireplace, they have painted this dark, and again, that nice contrast with the flooring. Let's head in on to the kitchen now and check out that area. I'm so excited to show you this kitchen and this unique feature. They've put a window right behind the cooking area that extends the width of that space. And I love that. I mean, not only does it bring in light, but when you're cooking, you're not just staring into a wall. I think it's a really nice and unique feature. Again, you have these dark cabinets, which is really in style right now with these brass handles. And just like the floors contrast, so do these light quartz counters. Of course, you have a gas range here, and if we go all the way down this way, you're gonna enjoy a little bar area slash butler's pantry with a full walk-in pantry as well. Now, one of the things I love about this dining room just over here is that it's offset a little bit from the kitchen. So if you are entertaining, you've got your dirty dishes in the kitchen and nobody's staring at it. The other thing I love is these patio doors that extend out onto your back deck. And of course, this is a laned home, so you have a detached garage in back there. But it's a really nice space, and I can just imagine in the summertime opening up these patio doors and really enjoying that indoor-outdoor space. Now, they've also done some unique things where you have built-in bookshelf on this side, and they've extended that and opened it up through that stairwell, which I find a really unique feature. In case you're wondering, there's also a powder room just off of the kitchen and a nice little nook area here for a buffet. I'm excited to see what's upstairs, so let's head up there now. Just at the top of the stairs, you'll find this spacious laundry room, and it's right beside the primary. Let's check it out. It's definitely a decent sized bedroom. You have room for a king size bed, and there's a walk-in closet right over here. Now we head over to the bathroom. You're going to really like it. You have this soaker tub, double sinks, a nice walk-in shower, and of course your water closet just around the corner there. It's a really nice space to kind of start your morning. Now, I mentioned this optional loft space on the third floor. We're gonna get to that in a second. Before we head up there, I wanted to point out there are 2 additional bedrooms here and a full bathroom. Now, these would be great office spaces, or of course for your kids, and super convenient to have the bathroom right here. I'm excited to see what this loft space has in store. With these windows up here, I can tell it's going to be a really bright space. Let's go check it out. All I can say is, wow, check out these windows and all this light. I think you have views that go 180 degrees. I mean, you go this way, you can see the mountains. You go this way, you can see city. It is fabulous up here. What a great family room space just to chill out, relax, put up your TV. And you have this really nice upper deck as well. Beautiful place to spend evenings just checking out the sunset and those mountain views.
All right, so we've just had a look at the Calbridge home. That was home number 1. We're gonna have a look at home number 2 right over here. Come on inside, let's go. Welcome to this show home. This is Homes by Dream. They are the developer as well. This is their Engler C. Absolutely stunning, 2,400 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. Price is starting right around $860,000 for a home like this. Let's get into it. So let's head on back into this kitchen, and the first thing that I'm looking at is this gorgeous wide plank flooring. Absolutely beautiful, works amazing with this bright and airy space. This is an L-shaped kitchen. So as we're moving across, we see lots of storage, this built-in microwave, and then an absolutely gorgeous walk-in pantry back here. It's a wine lover's pantry. There's wine storage, there's a fridge, plenty of counter space, maybe a little coffee bar area. It's absolutely fantastic. Fully featured again, as you can see, with the storage, fridge. And then as we come through here, we're seeing this absolutely incredible gas range accented by this light blue-green tiling back here, which again works well with all the neutral tones. And hey, this is a modern farmhouse style home, and it wouldn't be complete without this farmhouse style sink. White quartz countertops and these brass fixtures really work well here. And what also works really well are these other two spaces beside me. So let's wander over into the dining area. Now this is definitely open concept here, but what I love about this space is it still feels a little bit secluded and cozy. And this ceiling is absolutely gorgeous with the detailing. And I love how they've put in this sort of textured wall, those more rustic elements to go with more of the modern side. Tons of light flooding in through these windows as well. So if you like the natural light, you won't be short of that here. Great spot for entertaining. Let's head over to the living room and have a look at that. All right, let's check out this living room. Again, same kind of feel here, open concept, but this does feel like its own little secluded space, which is really nice. And of course, the main feature here is this two-story living room. Absolutely stunning. Huge height on this ceiling. It's vaulted, and of course, lots of windows here as well, so the light is just pouring in. Absolutely gorgeous. Electric fireplace is going to come in real handy for those cooler nights. And right off to my left here is a little deck area, so you can transition from inside to outside when things get a little bit warmer, and also a great spot for just relaxing, morning coffee, or doing some entertaining. But let's go check out the back here, because there's a half bath as well as a mudroom and the entry to the two-car garage. So there is an option for a fully developed basement. This particular home does not have one, so we're going to transition right up to the second floor. And here we are on the second floor, and the first thing I notice is all the light flooding in through these big windows. And of course, behind me, you have this open to the living room, two-story, farmhouse inspired for sure with these beams. Really, really beautiful. And also, you have two bedrooms up here, quite a good size, and again, with those bigger windows, really just a lot of light coming in. They are separate, which is kind of nice for the kids. They can kind of have their own side of the house. And of course, this is the bathroom that will service those two bedrooms, dual undermount sinks. And of course, it is a full bath, so you do have the shower as well. All right, let's head on back here. And before we jump into the primary suite, we do have a laundry area just off to my left. Really convenient because you do have 3 bedrooms up here. Let's wander back in here. It is nice and cozy, kind of secluded like its own little wing. This is the primary suite. And just off to my left, there's a large walk-in closet. It does have built-ins. So as we get back to the ensuite, one of the things you're going to notice right away is this gorgeous flooring. It does have dual undermount sinks, and the white quartz counters with these brass fixtures looks really nice against that white quartz. Deep soaker tub. I can just see myself laying in this thing. Beautiful. And the toilet area does have a door, so you can close it off, which is really nice. Glass shower, again, kind of that modern styling. All right, we're gonna head right down into the bedroom. There's a couple steps here. We're coming down, and these 12-foot vaulted ceilings are absolutely spectacular. Lots of space in here, very bright and airy. Lots of windows, light coming in. And even though there is a ton of light, which is a good thing, it still feels nice and cozy and comfortable. You're gonna absolutely love this space. Before we leave this home and conclude this tour, we have one more thing to show you, but we've got to go outside. Follow me this way. So here we are, we're out on the front porch. This is Alpine Park living. Front porches, community, neighbors, engaging with people, this is a fantastic place to end this home tour.